Hey, how you doing? My name is Nay. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to all. Um, I have a couple of little short ones, and I want to try to get through these before I end it for the day or stop for the day. Let's say that, or stop. Maybe not for the day, but for the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This one is May 14th, 2018, and it says the battle between the living and the dead. Spiritual battle may also be physical. The spiritual battle, and it may also be a physical battle. With that one, it was God was telling me, hey, it's a spiritual battle between the living and or the dead. Okay, between the living and or the dead, and it could be a physical battle as well. Because if you look on the news, you look around the world, you see all the stuff that's going on, all the stuff that's playing out. There is war. People are going against people. There's almost every ancient place or every place that is considered ancient, they want to go to war. So much hatred, and I'm not understanding why. Well, I do understand why. Don't get me wrong, I do. I understand it perfectly fine. You know, um, you know what? I might even gonna speak of that because there's so much controversy and people don't realize certain things, and some people don't even realize how hateful they are or how much they're helping to cause separation. I know you guys been watching the news, and I know you seen the things about the Mexico border, and they're trying to keep Mexican people out or whatnot. And I know some people here feel the same way. I don't. So let me make that very clear. Who are we to say that someone can or cannot enter here? You guys make it seem as if only Mexican people are bad. No, they're not. There are some Mexican people who are bad. There are some white people who are bad. There are some black people, some Puerto Ricans, some Hispanics, some Chinese, some Japanese, some Korean people who are bad. And just because we call it the United States, we tend to feel like we own this place or like we have the right to say who can come and who can't. We don't have that right. As God's children, you ought to treat everybody as if they belong to you. And God says, welcome the stranger, because you were once a stranger in a land that wasn't yours. You know, God wants you to treat everybody like they belong to you. Treat them as if they're no stranger. And we're out here with all this stuff going on in the world. And some of you don't even realize people read their Bible, you know, and people go to church and people say, I know the Lord. No, you don't. God didn't tell you to tell people where they can go and where they can't go. God didn't tell you to isolate the people. There was never meant to be a separation. We made it that. And I don't think people even realize it. They don't even realize what's going on, and they don't even realize how hateful that they are. I hear people talking sometimes. I used to be one of those people listening to them. And I wrote an essay when I was in college. And the guy gave me a B minus. And I was like, no, 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 that's an A plus paper. And he was like, so you're saying you don't mind the Mexican people coming out here to take your jobs? First off, if the people were doing what they were supposed to do in the first place, how would they take their jobs? Who am I to say that nobody can work? That's not our right. You don't mind them coming here? You don't mind them coming here, taking your jobs, raping people and doing this? You don't know what those people are doing, because all of them are not like that. I believe any person who wants to live in a land or in some type of place, any place, should be able to do so. Because my father said, treat the stranger as your own. I feel that if they want a job wherever they want it, they are more than welcome to get it, because they just like us, they're trying to survive. So this thing with trying to keep them on the border, trying to keep them out of the United States, that bothers me. It bothers me because I have so many people that read their Bible and they don't do what it say. They say they believe in the Lord, but they don't do what he say. That Bible is his word. My Father doesn't change. He does not change. There should be no separation in the people, period. That's why so much stuff going on and so much hatred here. I isolate myself from other people, or I try not to deal with other people because of that reason there. You know, I woke up yesterday morning and I got on YouTube to see what was going on, and there was this one guy who was talking about racism, and he had all these videos he uploaded of white people calling black people niggers. I don't even think that white people realize what it is. That word means ignorant. That's what it means, ignorant. Back in the day, they used that word as to treat African Americans or whoever as basically saying they're beneath them. They're not good as them. I sat there and watched all these videos. I even seen a little black girl going to college, at her college. And a black man, not a black man, a white man was calling her niggers. All this stuff. You nigger, you nigger. Obviously, that's you. Because you don't know what it means. The word means ignorant. I'm sorry, but the word means ignorant. And for somebody to call somebody else that, it means ignorant. I see other black people calling black people, what's up, my nigga? Ignorance. Ignorance. I see people talking about Mexicans as if they just bad. I seen a video of this lady talking, just being racist with this Mexican lady. It's so much separation. Who are you to tell somebody that they don't need to be here? And if they're here, they need to speak a certain way. Because the people came together and decided to build a freaking tower that goes up to heaven so they could try to take over heaven, God changed the language of the earth. Because at one point in time, everybody spoke the same language. Everybody spoke the same language and was able to communicate with one another. Because they did that and they were disobedient, what they were. And they were trying to get up to heaven. God confounded the languages of the earth and he spread the people out so they wouldn't be able to understand each other. But there was never to be a separation. At that moment, people came together. They came together as one like we're supposed to do. But they came together in a bad way. I don't know how to make a change in the world. I don't. And I'm not going to lie and say I do. But I know one thing I can do. I can be a change. There's no such thing as skin color. There's no such thing as race. There is no such thing as people feeling like that they got the right to be somewhere and somebody else doesn't. You don't have that right. You don't own it. You live out here and they say, oh, you're a citizen because you live here. They're nothing. And if you believe that, you're nothing. This land don't belong to the government. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the Lord. And I need you guys to understand that. It does not belong to you. It does not belong to the government. It belongs to the Lord. We're all here. We're all to be treated equally. We're all to treat each other kindly, with respect, with love, and welcome each other. Why do y'all think God had his chosen in the Bible? Because they didn't turn anybody away. They treated everybody like they're wrong. They treated everybody like they're wrong. And we sitting up here causing, and right there, part of the reason, part of the problem. And I guess we don't even see it. We are really, seriously, part of the problem. And people say, oh, well, the problem ain't us, it's those people trying to get in. No, it's us. It's us. Yes, there are some bad people. It's not just Mexicans. Oh, I can tell you a group of bad black people, as well as Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Hispanics, Asian, African, whatever. You have bad people in all races. The color doesn't matter. Some people are just bad. Some people are just lost. Some people just have things that they're going through. And they've had it enough, and they made it to their breaking point where they can't take no more. Some people are so tired of going through what they're going through, and nobody is helping them. Nobody is giving them a handout when there's more than enough money in the world to help every single person. All these millionaires, billionaires, if they get up off their money and started helping people, they wouldn't have that problem. Nobody in the world should ever struggle and hurt or harm one another, because everybody will have everything that they need. Don't be part of the problem, y'all. Be part of the solution. Don't read what my father say and say I'm a child of God, but I don't do what he say. Actions without works is dead. And that's what your Bible says. Actions without work is dead. Don't tell me you believe in my father. You love my father. You know his word, but you don't pay attention to it. You don't do what he says. Don't try to manipulate his words to me, because I will go back and give a verse myself and be like, that ain't what he said, if this is what he said. And this is what he meant. And he explains himself. If you are my father's child, you love my father, you listen to my father, do his work. Do his will. I don't care if there's a homeless man on the street so dirty, dingy, and nasty. If he walk up to you and say, hey, can I have some money? Don't look at that man and shake your head and say, don't do that. Give him what you can. Whether he does right with it or wrong with it, it's his choice. You gave with a good heart. Now, if he does something wrong with it, then so be it. It's on his head, not yours. You tried to help your people. You tried to help the Father's children. But if he chose to do something wrong with that, it's his choice. And he'll be repaid by the Lord. The Lord will go to him directly and handle him directly. People don't realize that the bad things that you go through out here, most of the time it's a consequence for what you've done. My father said, like your father, I chastise you too. I've told many people of many judgments that the Lord has told me to tell people. It was hurtful and it was painful as well. I told people, hey, my father said, because you did this, this is why you finna go through this. He told me because this, that, and the other. I even had a person just scream out and tell me, I don't care what he say, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Are you now? Well, I'm gonna tell you what, you going to jail because my father said you going. So that's one thing you can guarantee. He said, well, I don't care, I'm gonna do what I want to do. God made sure I seen him go. I don't know where he went all day long, he was gone. But God made sure I seen him go. And the way they had him up in there, God set him there, set his butt down like I told you guys. God set you down. He set him down. They had a charge on him, but no paperwork. They had a charge on him, but didn't even know how long he was supposed to stay in jail. They had a charge on him and didn't even know if he even went to court, which he didn't. And when he called me and talked to me, I told him, look, you being set down because you didn't listen. God was trying to look out for your good and for you, to better you. You didn't listen. I told you that morning you was going to jail. Whether you believe it or not, you're going. God said you're going, so you are going. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay. God made sure I seen him go that night. And he stayed in jail for about a week or 2 weeks. And then God came to me and told me. He said he'll be getting out soon. So when I talked to him on the phone, I let him know God said you'll be getting out soon, but you're going to sit there for a while because of what you did and what you said. You know better. So right now you in time out. He got out. So I just want you guys to understand that God is separating us. There's good, there's bad, there's war in heaven, there's war on earth. And I want you to understand that part of the reason that there's war on earth is because of you. It's because of you. It's because of us. It's so much separation in the people. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. If you was to walk up to me right now and say, hey, do you got some change? I'm going to start reaching in my pocket. Go, hold on. I ain't got no change on me right now. Let me grab my purse and see what's in there. Okay, let me go in my car and get what's in there. What do you need? What can I give you? If you are freezing, you cold, and you don't have nothing Not one coat, not one nothing. If all I got is a coat on my back, and if I see you freezing, and you need it more than me, because I got coats at home. I'm here now, I'm at home. But I got coats at home. If I feel you need it, and I can just head to the store and give me another one, or go home and give me another coat, here, you can have it. Let me take everything up out of it, though. But you can have it. If you hungry and I'm feeding myself, and I see you noticing my food and looking at my plate, I know you're hungry. You don't have to say it, I know it, because you're watching my food like a hawk. And I'm going to ask you, you want some? No, it's okay. I'm all right. Take it anyway, because I know you're hungry. You guys, there's a separation in the people, and people don't even realize that we are separating us. We are causing war on earth. We are causing war. God has come to do his thing. He done sent his son to fulfill the prophecy. He never said, I come to bear peace. He said, I come to fulfill my father's prophecy. People look at it and say the Old Testament ain't really nothing. It's all on the New Testament. Or the New Testament ain't nothing. It's all on the Old Testament. Hey, I think you need to pay attention. It's both. Both of them count. Both of them matter. The Son of God didn't come to cancel out all his father's plans. No, he came to fulfill the prophecy. He didn't come to save you. He died for you. God manifested in flesh, which is the Son of God. He's the Son of God, sit at the Father's right hand. He come to fulfill the prophecy. He didn't come to just, I'm finna give you peace. I'm finna turn this into this, and you ain't gonna never suffer. You ain't gonna go through nothing because I died for you, and everything is gonna be perfect. No matter what you did, you gonna get right on in. That ain't what it said. Because the Father said, hey, when you go to heaven and it's your time to be judged, what did he say to you? He'll turn to you and tell you, depart from me. I don't know you. I know you not. You don't want to get in that place where he tells you, depart from me. I don't know you. Know your Father. Do what he say. Do what he says. Don't tell me about no Bible if you ain't living that Bible. I don't live it all the way 100%. Believe me, I don't. But I do what I can. And I try to do what I think I can do. And if I get to that point where I'm at that turning point and I say, Lord, what do I do? Because in this part it says this and in this part it says that. I need something. What to do. Believe me. Believe you me. He'll get with me. And he'll be like, okay, do this. If he don't think there's nothing wrong I'm doing, okay, he ain't saying nothing to me. Go on, girl, you got it. But if I'm doing something wrong, believe me, he don't have no problem correcting me. And I don't have no problem, I don't have no problem accepting correction. But the reason why we have so much separation is because of us, the people. All these different churches. Oh, my church is better than yours. My church is Baptist. Christian. What? It's just supposed to be the house of the Lord. What are you doing? You teaching people that your religion is better than another religion. How you know? How do you know? Did y'all ever take the time out to pay attention to the other Bibles and the other religions? All of them are connected in some way. But ain't nobody taking that time to look through them or pay attention to it. Everything might not be all the way on key or on point, but they're all connected in some way. And every one of these Bibles has something to do with my God. Everyone. Pay attention. Too much separation. I need y'all to get it together. Seriously. Get it together. You know better. You know better. I don't care if their skin is purple, blue, green, orange, yellow, purple, brown, black. I don't care. You treat them like that's your sister, that's your brother. You see these elders out here, respect your elders. Don't be going around cussing them out, treating them like they don't belong. Some of them just want somebody to talk to, and they talk a lot. Hey, me too. I don't mind listening, but I don't want to be rude. Respect your elders, for your days will be long. That's what my father said. You disrespect your elders, you shorten your own days. Who fault is that? Yours. Yours. And then we got some of these elders out here who are racist as well. Teach them and let them know, hey, that's not what your father said. Do what you're doing. What you doing? Because I'll tell somebody real quick, you racist. Real quick. My daughter said something to me one day after I moved over here, and she said something to me about the people here. And I looked at her, I said, what's wrong with you? You racist. I said, you racist. What's wrong with you? Where did I go wrong? I'm not racist. What you said to me regarding people around here is racist to me. I'm gonna need to talk to you, man. We gonna have to get some together time because we gonna need to see her. I need to see you, and you need to see me because I'm not dealing with that. Under any circumstances, am I dealing with that? I don't care about nobody's skin color. I don't care if they look at you like, oh my gosh, I've never seen a black person. Well, I don't know what color you are, little girl. Cause spirit, like I told my daughter, I don't know what color you are, but I'm mocha. I'm not black. I was never born black. I was mocha. When I was born, I was a yellow little baby, okay? I got older, I got darker. I hit that swimming pool with that chlorine, I got darker. I'm a mocha now, okay? And that's what I'm claiming, mocha. When they give those papers, they say, what is your skin color? What is your race? Other? Because I don't know what race is. What? You want to run with me? What's race? What's race? What? Are you trying to find out about my skin tone? There's not a box right there that say mocha. It just not. I'm sorry, it's not. And if it ain't, I'm not picking it. I'm other. I don't know what race is. But I know what togetherness is. And what I'm saying is not. I'm sorry, it's not. My 13-year-old son opens doors for women. He don't care what skin color, what race they are. He's 13 years old. He opens doors for women. My 13-year-old son has his own line service business. It's called Legendary Line Services. 13 years old. We make a couple of $100 in a week. My 13-year-old son. He will talk to everybody and still does. He does not see race. I raised my children not to see race, but I would throw little jokes in, and that was probably my fault when I was growing up. And I shouldn't have done that, so that's my fault. I got to fix that with my daughter. She said she's not racist, but the thing she said to me, I was offended by what she said. And if I was offended by what she said, I know somebody else was offended when she said it. So I'm fixing that. I'm working on that right now, and I let her know that I ain't trying to hear that. Don't you ever say that again. I don't deal with racism. So get it together, people. And if you see somebody around you who with it, tell them, hey, we got to get this taken care of. Come let me holler at you. If it's too bad where you can't even deal with that type of person, okay, I'm telling on you. I'm telling my father on you. I'm telling my dad, yeah. Father, did you see her? Did you see it? Look. I'm quick. I'm telling on you. I don't care. I'm telling. My father sees it all. He hears it all. But just in case he might have missed this one because he might have had something going on, I'm telling. If I try to talk to you and you still on that whatever, and I know it's to the point where I'm finna get mad and snap and say something I ain't got no business saying, I'm telling. Don't tell me you believe my father and you not do what he say. Actions without works is dead. Don't tell somebody about him, but you doing something different. Okay? So I'm finna get up over here. I love you guys, and I'm finna go ahead and go because this one thing just, went ahead to put it on that. But that's why so much war in the world now. It's war on heaven. It's war in heaven. It's war on earth. It's a spiritual battle, and that spiritual battle has manifested to a physical battle as well. So it's physical and spiritual. We supposed to help the Father win. We gonna win. I don't care. Good always wins. It always wins. And I'm not accepting nothing else. Good always wins. Bad always suffer. So y'all get it together. Get it together because I don't have no problem coming on here and getting on anybody's tail. Get it together. Anyway, I love y'all. I'm out. Love you.